Um, yes, I'll leave this card on top and then draw it for the draw step. I'm going to put down an island, and then I'm going to pay 2 to cast Baral, Chief of Compliance.
Ooh.
I have casted a creature spell, so now I can pay a green to draw a card.
Yep.
Cool. But that's not all. I have other things that I can do too. Awesome things.
You can sacrifice the implement of examination.
Yes, I can, in order to draw even more cards. That's fun, because I currently am showing 1 plus 5 plus 2, which is 7. I mean 8. And I can do some cool stuff with that. Okay, so I'm going to hang on to the implement of examination. And instead I'm going to pay a blue, a green, and a colorless in order to cast the Rogue Refiner.
Okay, then.
A couple things happen. One, I get my Lifecrafter's Bestiary trigger because I casted a creature spell. Pay green to draw a card. Next, the Rogue Refiner draws me a card with his ability, and he also
and you
adds
get 2 energy counters
to my energy reserve 2 energy counters. Okay, what else can I do that's fun? I can also, yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn.
All right then. That's nice, but all right. So I'm gonna spend 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to cast another Inspiring Roar.
Hold it. Inspiring Roar is on the stack now, so now I'm gonna pay 2 because my instant and sorcery spells get discounted with Baral's ability. Cast the Metallic Rebuke.
Okay.
I am going to counter the Inspiring Roar unless you pay 3.
All right. I'll pay 3.
He's paying 3, so it is successfully not countered. And because the spell was not countered, I do not get to draw and then discard a card with Baral's second ability. So I just drained his mana. And he gets +1/+1 counters.
Inspiring or resolves, allowing me to put an additional 1/1 counter on both of my critters.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I will swing at you for 11.
Right, with a 4/4 double strike. So I am going to block your Solemn Recruit with the Trophy Mage. I'm going to block your Deadeye Harpooner with my Rogue Refiner.
All right. So, during damage, my Deadeye Harpooner is dead, as is your Rogue Refiner and Trophy Mage.
Nice.
And then during the end step, Solemn Recruit's Revolt trigger happens.
Nice.
And I end.
I can keep you at bay. During your end step, I'm going to pay a blue. I'm going to sacrifice the Implement of Examination to draw a card. Mm-hmm. Also, when it is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I draw another card, so that's 2.
Yep.
1, 2. I like drawing cards.
As do I.
Alright, beginning of upkeep time. Keep or don't keep. I'm going to keep this card on top. Cool. Okay. Main phase time. Oh boy, I hope I get something good. I'm going to pay 4. We're going to pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cash Rishkar's Expertise.
Okay.
Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures I control, which is 2.
You get to draw 2.
And then I get to cast a card from my hand that has converted mana cost 5 or less without paying its mana cost.
Yep.
And I do have a card with converted mana cost 5 or less that I can cast without paying its mana cost. Baral's Expertise.
Okay.
Baral's Expertise says return up to 3 target artifacts and or creatures to their owner's hands. The only card I'm going to select is your Solemn Recruit.
Alright then. My Solemn Recruit is back to my hand.
And then I get to cast a card with converted mana cost 4 or less. It's kind of like a cascade, only it happens from my hand. I'm going to put down a Rogue Refiner.
Alright. So you get to draw an additional card.
Well, that's not all. I also cast a creature spell, so I can pay a green.
Oh yeah, that is considered casting, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a cast that I get to do for free. I paid a green, I draw a card, then I draw a card for the Rogue Refiner, and I get 2 more energy counters. Fuck yeah. Nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to put down, for 1, the Hope of Girapur.
Hello, Hope of Girapur.
He's a lockdown creature, and this is looking like a great opportunity to lock down my opponent. I also can pay 2. Actually, no, 1, because Baral discounts my instants and sorcery cards. For the High Spire Infusion.
Okay.
Target creature, more specifically my Watchful Automaton, gets +3/+3, and I get 2 energy counters.
Yep.
I really hope I get to spend these energy counters before the game is over. But he's now a 5/5 creature until end of turn. I'm going to go into my combat step now. I'm going to swing into you for 5, 6, and 7.
All right, I'll take 7, bring me down to 11. We have evened the score.
Yes. I'm going to go into my second main phase now. I'm going to pay a blue, and I'm going to cast the Implement of Ferocity.
Ooh.
And I'm going to end my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. Breakfast.
Well, dang it. All right, I'm going to spend 3 in order to cast the Solemn Recruit.
Nice.
And then I'm going to spend 3 in order to cast the Deadeye Harpooner.
I see.
All right, I will end.
Well, now. King of Upkeep time. Oh, something good, something good. That's not that good. Move that to the bottom. I'm going to use my Watchful Automaton ability. I'm going to dig. Just one more card. That was not the card I was looking for. Let's hope that it's the card that was underneath that card, because I'm going to put that card on the bottom of my library. What did I draw? Huh. Well, what do you know? It's a card that I was wondering if Gerdat was going to be running for this set, because he destroyed me with this card one time. I'm going to pay 2 for the Heart of Kiran.
Heart of Kiran.
It's the only vehicle I'm running in my entire deck, which leads me to believe that this is the only vehicle that's going to appear in this entire set. Yes, vehicles have the crew ability. You tap creatures, any number of them, you add up their power, and as long as the power is equal to or greater than the crew cost, then it becomes a creature until end of turn.
Yep.
You can also do it during your opponent's turn.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so now that that is done, I am going to activate my Implement of Ferocity ability. Pay green, sacrifice it, put a +1/+1 counter on the Rogue Refiner.
Okay.
He is now a 3/2 with a +1/+1 counter when the implement is put into the graveyard, like the other implements, because they want you to get Revolt off of it. I draw a card. Okay, so I did make my land play. So it looks like the only other thing I can do is swing the crap out of you. Here we come. Going to combat. I'm going to swing into you for 4. Swing for... Okay, well, I'm going to swing for 4 anyway, and then I'm also going to swing at you for 1 in the air.
All right. During blockers, I'm going to declare Deadeye Harpooner a blocker on Rogue Refiner.
I really should have crewed my Heart of Kiran. That's okay. So
Well, you can't swing with it this turn.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because it only just entered the board. Okay, so you declared your Deadeye Harpooner as a blocker on the Rogue Refiner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to damage step now.
All right, I take 1 from the air. Deadeye Harpooner is dead.
Okay. And then, since I inflicted damage on you with the Hope of Girapor, I'm going to sacrifice it until my next turn. Any player who's dealt combat damage by the Hope of Girapor can't cast non-creature spells.
Yep.
End of combat.
All right.
And I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Now, because a permanent I control left the battlefield this turn, Solemn Recruit gains a 1/1 counter.
Nice.
It's very nice. All right, my move. Ooh. It's not actually all that good, but I do still need to do momentum things. All right, I'm gonna swing at you with my Solemn Recruit.
Okay. I'm gonna crew the Heart of Kiran.
All right.
So I'm gonna tap my Watchful Automaton and Baral. Heart of Kiran is now a 4/4 with flying and vigilance until end of turn.
Yep.
And since he's a creature, in time for the blocker step, I can block your dude with my 4/4 in the air.
Yep. All right, so we move to damage.
So Heart of Kiran is destroyed because of the double strike. Your Solemn Recruit also is destroyed because they deal damage to each other during the normal attack step.
Yep. Yes, they do. All right. Main phase 2, I'm going to spend 2 in order to cast the Countless Gears Renegade because because a permanent left the battlefield under my control this turn. My Revolt trigger happens, giving me a 1/1 servo.
Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't specify exactly how the permanent left the board. It's just that it does. It could go back to your hand, to exile, to graveyard, the deck, and so on.
All right. And with that, I will end.
Coolest. Upkeep time. Oh, am I going to get my win con? I'm going to chuck that to the bottom. Let's play another 3. These, yeah, those 3. And I'm going to scry another time. That also is the card I'm not looking for, to the bottom with you. And I'm going to draw for my draw step. Well, although cool, I don't think I can kill you this turn, but I can all but lock the game up. Oh yeah, that's right. I have this. I'm going to pay a green because I get discounts on my instants and sorceries. Natural Obsolescence.
Okay.
Send target artifact to the bottom of its owner's library.
All right. My servo token is destroyed.
Okay. And next I'm going to pay for 3. 1, 2, 3 to cash Rishgar, Pima Renegade.
It's an elf.
I casted a creature spell so I could pay 1 green to draw a card. Rishgar, Pima Renegade enters the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. There's going to be the Rogue Refiner and the Watchful Automaton.
Okay, then.
These creatures now have tap to add a green to my mana pool because of Rishgar's ability.
Yep.
So now I get to pay 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast Gonti's Aether Heart. Whenever Gonti's Aether Heart or another artifact enters a battlefield under my control, I get 2 energy counters.
And you have the 8 that you need. Nice.
Thank you. Okay, so I am going to spend that 8 mana. I mean, it's not mana.
It's energy.
That's what makes this fucking awesome, is because it's technically not mana. I'm just going to get rid of this energy reserve token to simplify things. I exile Gonti's Aether Heart. I get an extra turn after this one.
Yep.
Which I am going to use right away. Go to end step, and let's do it all over again.
Yep.
Untap all permanents. Come on, where is my win con? That is not
Are you
my.
sure that isn't a win con?
That is not my win con. Bury that shit. Pay 3, 2, 3. Scry again. If at first you don't succeed, scry again. Alright, that's going to the bottom. I am going to scry no more. Draw for the draw step. I still did not get my win con. Okay. I'm going to put down a Spire of Industry. And then I'm going to swing out. Attack you with everything.
Alright. Let me see. 2, 5. In theory, if I block Rogue Refiner, I'm still in the game. But not even with blocking the Rogue Refiner, I don't think I can realistically come back. I'm still going to go for it, though. Alright. I'm going to block Rogue Refiner with my Countless Gears Renegade.
Blockers have been declared. Let's go to damage step.
Okay. Countless Gears Renegade is dead. I take 1, 2, 5, and 7.
Yes, you take 7. I also count 7.
Alright, bring me down to 3.
Okay. I am going to end my turn.
Alright. Well, I got one of my win cons. Unfortunately, it is my hidden stockpile, which, although is a win con, is not. It's not actually a good enough card right now. Damn.
Yeah, a little late. A little late to the party. That one.
Yeah,
I was pretty sure you were going to run the hidden stockpile because this set also includes a lot of very arbitrary dual colored permanents and non-permanent cards.